Hello, evening. How are you? Yeah, here at last. Yeah, apologies about last night. To be honest, I should never have actually thought of doing a live stream because I have my cook soul and then I always take Eva to McDonald's and yeah, I just basically left myself no time at all. In fact, by the time I got back from McDonald's, it was actually 29. So yeah, right. Anyway, listen. Right, I want a favour. I'm going to ask you guys a favour. Um, in fact, I'm going to ask you a favour, but I may or may not choose what I'm going to ask you. The name of this feature, whatever I've called it, I can't even bloody remember what I've called it. Toptastic tunes or something like that. It's basically crap. Yeah, Toptastic tunes, SIDS and mods. Episode 2. That's a quite frankly pants name. It's shit. So I want somebody to come up with something a bit witty. Now you know me by now. I don't want you to come up with something like live Sid tunes or whatever. It's got to be something a wee bit kind of slightly left field. So yeah, have a think. Put your comments down below. If I like it, I might choose that one. So anyway, listen, right, I'm going to kick this. If you're just new to this feature, I don't like calling it shows. It absolutely really gets my nerves when you hear YouTubers referring to what they're doing as a show. It's like fuck off. You know what I mean? You're a bloody YouTuber. It's a video. Anyway, yeah, the point of this video is it's an opportunity to listen to music. And that opportunity to listen to music applies to me as much as people that actually listen to this. It's just an opportunity for me to not be talking too much. I know you'll be delighted to hear that, and just listen to some tunes, some good and some not so good. I'm going to kick off. What to do is, yeah, stick your if you've got a tune you want, nothing too obscure. I mean, if I've got it, I will play it. If I don't have it, obviously I'm not going to play it. I'm going to kick off now. One thing I was wanting to say, this it's not just chip tunes. It's not just Sid music. There's remakes of Sid tunes by like Chris Abbott and what have you. There's live versions of different things. It's just any kind of gaming related. The only thing I've got to say, it's got to be a game. That's the only thing I would say this is going to be. So anyway, I'm going to kick things off with this is a group called Fast Loaders. Now they would you call it? They're a live band. Apparently they're excellent. And they do covers of lots of tunes. Now, this first one I'm going to play, it's the intro to Shadow of the Beast, so enjoy. Yeah, wow. There's something nice about listening to a live kind of rock version of a classic tune. That is bloody awesome. Yeah, right. Like I says, stick your requests down below. I don't know if Dale would be so kind as to kind of pull it together. Now I'm going to. Brian has asked me for one. And it's an Amstrad game. Now I don't have any like mod files. I don't even know what is the file type for like the tune out on Amstrad. Is that actually a thing? But what I'm going to do, I'm going to load up. See if I can find it. What was it again, Brian? Was it something off-road simulator, something like that? Beach buggy simulator. Oh, excuse me. Um, let's see if we can get this working. Right. Oh, wait a minute. Play music. Right. Okay, that doesn't work. Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to load up the game. You're not going to see the game, obviously, but hopefully you're going to hear the tune. So let's give it a go. This is hopefully Beach Buggy Simulator by Silverbird Software. Now, it doesn't actually tell you who did the music. Yeah, okay. Let me know if you can hear it. There's nothing as yet. Infinite fuel, nope. Infinite time, nope. I'll give you the thumbs up when the music starts. Right, and it's going now. I think it's only coming out one ear, but anyway. Ah, 2 ears. Excellent. Right, sorry, I don't think there's any way of kind of fading that out. Yeah, that was nice. That was nice. You know what? I mean, people going about how wonderful the SID chip is, including myself. But it just goes to show that even, the Amstrad and what have you, the Spectrum as well, in the right hands, you can actually get some decent music. Now, the next one, I've got tons and tons of windows open here. I'm going to play. Let me just find out. Hopefully, I've got this. I should really, you know what, I should really be prepared. In fact, you know what? What I'm going to do is rather than look for it at the moment, I'm going to play now. Dale has asked me specifically if I could play this one. In fact, no, I'll play that later on. This is one that he managed to find. It's a cover of one of my favourite games, probably my top three favourite Commodore 64 games. A certain game called Super Pipeline 2, and he's called it Super Pipeline 2 1 for MainMeister. Now, I have absolutely no idea if this is shit or not. If it's shite, then you can blame Dale. So let's take it away. Super Pipeline 2. Right, actually 20 seconds left, but I think that's quite enough of that. Yeah, I think we'll stick with the original Dale if that's all right. Right, the next one is one of the first. It was one of the first Sid tunes that I heard that kind of made me stand up and think, "Wow, this thing can actually play proper music." And it's the theme tune to. It's by Martin Galway, by the way, and I know I can't even remember what it's based on. There is a tune. It's a copy of a tune, but I'd never heard it until this. And this is the theme tune to Daley Thompson's Decathlon. This is the original Sid. And it's not that one. Hang on, where's Sid player going? It's not that one. Oh, wait a minute. I am sorry, you know what? I'm talking shite. I want it's the Ocean Loader for Daley Thompson's Decathlon. Right, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to load the tape, and that will give us it. Apologies about the whiny Nova load sound. Ah! Right, that's enough of that one. Yeah, it doesn't sound as impressive as it did back then, but I was watching. Obviously, you guys couldn't see that. I was watching the loading screen, and it just takes me back to, I don't know, happy times, 1984. Um, you know, still living with my parents. Awesome. Right. Dale has no, not Dale. Who's it? Somebody. Yeah, Lord Evil has requested "Sweet" by Johann Bergergaard, and now this is only 3K in size. I think I've heard this before, but let's listen to it. Hang on, sad play. Here we go. Hi, Brandon. How you doing, buddy? Right, I think that's quite enough of that. Yeah, that was what was it called? "Sweet" by Johann Bergergaard. Yeah, nice track. Right, one of the other tracks I've been asked for is RoboCop on the Spectrum or Amstrad. I'm gonna give. I'll see if I can get the 128 version to load because I'm assuming that's going to have the proper music. Let's give this a go. I'm actually having to load the game itself. Hopefully this will work. Hey, there we go. Put your head in. Put your head in, wave.
No.
They saw you anyway. Right, get him out the road. Away you go. Right, I think that's kind of repeating. It's actually kind of hard to tell when it's a game. By the way, Brandon, Eva says hi. Right, I'm going to move on to some onto some kind of remix stuff. This is Fast Loaders again, and I don't think I played this. Did I play this last month? I don't think I did. If I did, tough, because it's a great tune. This is Auf Wiedersehen Monty, and this is by the Fast Loaders. How cool is that? Right, listen, big hello to Mrs. Delboy, and just for her, this is Pretty Woman, and this is a Sid version. I have no idea if it's shite or not. Let's listen. Right, that sounds absolutely nothing like the Pretty Woman I've heard. Let's try Pretty Woman Mix. That's not Pretty Woman. That's If I Was a Rich Man, is it not? The man who was a rich man. Doodle 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 doodle. Right, enough of that. Sorry, Mrs. D, we don't seem to have any Pretty Woman or any Roy Orbison. Right, the first one on the list is Death Wish. Death Wish. It's hard to kind of prep this because I've got so many windows. Right, where's Death Wish? Death Wish 3 even. Where is it? Death Wish. Why can't I find that? Is it all one word? There we go. Death Wish 3. Right, I don't know who wrote it. Ben Dalglish did the music. I think I've only played this game once. Right, this is Ben Dalglish. You can guarantee this is going to be good. This is Death Wish. Put my teeth back in. Death Wish 3 on the C64 by the late great Mr. Ben Dalglish. Ah, that's weird. It just stopped suddenly there. According to that, it's still playing, but it stopped. Anyway, um, I'll be honest, that's not one of my favourites. Um, it never really had any kind of, didn't have any real kind of like melody to it at all. I kind of felt it was a wee bit all over the place. I know LFC, you said it's one of your favourites. No, not one of mine, I have to say. Sticking with Ben Dalglish, I'm going to put on one of my favourites. It's a very, very, very early Sid tune, and it was the theme tune to a certain train game by a certain Mr. Tony Crowther. Let's see if we can find it, and it's local. Obviously, it's I know it's based on. Now, William, you were asking, um, do these have to be Sid versions of popular songs, not game music? Anything at all. All we're doing here is celebrating computer music. Anything at all, as long as it's getting made on a computer. They're saying that I've been playing some live stuff. There's no hard and fast rules. If it's kind of gaming related, if it's a popular tune on a C64, a Spectrum, we'll play it. Absolutely. So I know this is a Jean-Michel Jarre cover, but you know, well, yeah, it's a classic game. This is the wonderful Loco by Ben Dalglish. Right, again, apologies for not being able to fade it out. It's just you've just got to. The problem with that SID player thing, it doesn't actually tell you when it finishes. It just keeps kind of looping and looping and looping. So apologies with the rather sudden stop. Um, right now, I've managed to find the mod for Guitar Slinger. Now, oddly, when I was playing these, I did a wee kind of a brief kind of test before I kind of went live. When I was playing this, they were coming out mono. Don't know why. Now this is an Amiga mod, and it was coming out. I was only getting it in that speaker thing. I'm using Pro Tracker. I don't know why it's doing that. Hang on, config, customize window. Don't know. Anyway, right, listen, we'll just play it. This may be mono, but this is, I believe, this is Guitar Slinger. It's an Amiga mod, and it's by Georgier Lilladal. I know that was a completely shite pronunciation, so take it away, George. Yep, one speaker, but never mind. Tell you what, I'm going to stop it for a second. I'm going to see if this will actually play. If this will play in Winamp. It does. Excellent. That's much better. I really liked that. That was awesome. And to think that it's all coming out of an Amiga, that is absolutely fantastic. Great shout, by the way. Right, yeah, get your requests to Dale. He'll keep a wee note of them. Right, the next one is a Thomas the Third track, um, and it's Magic Disc, 1990-01. Now I've got a SID that's called that. I'm assuming it's going to be the one we're looking for. This is I think it's a version of Phantoms of the Asteroid, which I believe was Rob Hubbard. So this is Thomas the Third and it's Phantoms of the Asteroid. By the way, well, in fact, yeah, I'm going to nick down and get a cup of tea in a wee minute. I'll play this one, and then I'll put on something that's going to last a wee bit, and I'm going to nick away and make a quick cup of tea. So take it away, Thomas. Sorry, folks, I'm talking complete bollocks. Yeah, that is Thomas the Terp Magic Disc. It's not Phantom of the Asteroid. That is a completely separate one. So I'll restart this one. Again, sorry folks for the just the instead of fading out, I just pull the needle from the record. Yeah, LFC summed it up. Another banger by Thomas Deter. Awesome. I mean, he can put out a mean Sid tune. And William, I totally agree with you. You were saying there, you honestly think Sid has dated far better than Mod. The problem of using just one sample, sped up and down, really, to my ears, makes it pretty scrappy compared to solid synth. Yeah, there's something just pure about, really a pure sound about Sid music. It's yeah. Awesome. Anyway, right. Let me think. What am I going to do now? See, you're asking for like remixes. I mean, I'm looking inside the C64 music folder, the SID collection, and I've typed in Phantom of the Asteroid, and I don't see any that says here 2000 compression mix. There's different mixes, but there's none of them compression mix, so I don't know where you would get that. And then there's also Mega Apocalypse 64 remix version. Again, I don't know. I'll tell you what, right, Phantom of the Asteroid, I'm just going to play this remix version. This is by a guy called Feekzoid. Let's listen to this. Right, apologies. Right, Dale, he did send me some tunes earlier on in email, and he's right. I didn't realise that. So this is the Chris Abbott one we're looking for. Then, yeah, this is Chris Abbott's take on Phantoms of the Asteroid. Bloody hell, I came back with literally 10 seconds to go. What top timing that is. Holy shit. Right, that was, I didn't even hear it. That was Phantoms of the Asteroids remix by the wonderful Chris Abbott. Now, excuse me, how are we doing for time? I don't know. Do you want a few more tunes? I don't know. We'll see how we get on. We'll see how we get on. Might finish at 9. If there's enough people watching, we'll keep it going. Right. I'm going to play. This is one of my favourite Amiga tracks, and this is again, it's a Fast Loaders version of this track, and it's Hybris. So enjoy. Wow, that is awesome. But to be fair, you know what? The original is just fantastic as well. I could actually see myself in a rock club headbanging, even though I don't have any here. Right, next one, Mega Apocalypse C64 Remix. Now, I've done a quick search. I presume that's I mean, you're talking about a SID version. I've done a quick search through the H High Voltage SID collection, and there's one SID track called Mega Apocalypse Remix by a guy that goes by the name of, is it going to come up and tell me? Daz. Is that the version we want? Let me know. We'll play it anyway. Yeah, me and you both, Steve. I don't know where. I mean, there's so many different versions of Sid tunes. I'm just looking in the high voltage collection. Um, I don't know where to getting them. I mean, I could use DeepSid, I suppose, for that's a great kind of online database for music. But anyway, yeah, that was whatever that was. That was Mega Apocalypse. Right, next one. Gym Power by Chris Hulsbeck. Chris Hulsbeck. Now, is that an Amiga one? Is it? I think. Right, I can't see that. Um, is that Chris Hulsbeck? Is that a Sid tune or is it a Sid track? Yeah, I don't see any Jim Power Sid track. I don't seem to have that one. Wait a wee minute. Hang on. No. Right, listen, I'm going to, in fact, have a Jim Power. Well, you know what? What I'm going to do, because that's the kind of guy I am, I'm going to load up the game. That's another way of doing it. Evening, Craig. Listen, mate, absolutely massive thanks, buddy, for doing what you did for me today. Can't thank you enough, mate. Absolute legend. Right, let's have a quick look. Jim Power. Right, this is what I'm. Oh, that's just the disc loading, by the way. Let's see if I can find the game. Jim Power, right? Jim Power and Mutant Planet. Okay, right. We're going to load the game. Hopefully, you'll hear the tune. again, sorry for the rather abrupt stop, but it can just kind of, it's hard to know when these tunes start to kind of repeat. Anyway, right, that was Jim Power by the wonderful Chris Hulsbeck. Now, I'm going to play. Dale mentioned he sent me R-Type. Now, I, I've got to say, R-Type on the Amiga is an absolute awesome track. So let's have a listen. What a track that is. It, it's just an incredible piece of music. It really is, and hearing it done like that as well just elevates it even better. Really is. So yeah, nice, good shout. How we doing for time? Right, I think we've. How we doing? Do you think will we go until 9:30? Let me know what you think. Right, let me have a little look. Sorry, I was too busy enjoying that track. Um, right, I'm going to. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, I'm going to play one more fast loader, and again, this is an absolute cracking track, and it's Lotus Turbo Challenge 2, and this is by Fast Loaders. Wow. I actually just noticed. Someone's trying to phone me. You can. I'll speak to you later on. Um, in fact, I'll phone them back in 2 ticks. Yeah, I just noticed that Lotus 2 was one of the tracks. Right, I'm trying to find this Last Ninja 2 Central Park. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to play the Sid tune because, like I said, there's all these different versions. There's so many thousands and thousands of different versions. So I'm just going to let's try and find it. Last Ninja 2. Try and find. I don't know what track it is. Let's just start it. Right, that was the best way I could fade it down is just by turning the volume down. There we go. So apologies, I don't know. I don't know whether that was. It doesn't tell you when you're using SID player. It doesn't actually tell you what track it is. I don't know if that was the right one, but anyway. Right, listen, how are we doing for time? Right, we'll hang about for another 27 minutes. Let me have a quick look and see what else we've got. Terracrest. Yeah, I think we'll get back to just some standard SID tunes. Right, Terracrester. That is a great game. I wonder if my old Mucker Panther's done his version of this. Let me have a quick look. There's a interesting to hear that. There's a Terracrester mod on the Amiga. Right, I don't know whether this is. If you don't know, my mate Panther, he's got two SID chips in his C64, and what he does is he's able to change. He's able to convert a SID track, a SID chip, not a SID chip. He's able to convert a SID track into proper stereo, and he outputs it as an MP3. He's done a number of albums. He's done quite a few. I will put the link to where you can find these. Dell, I don't know if you could maybe have a wee quick look for that, but Panther does all these completely for free. So go and support them. They're awesome. They really are. It makes such a massive difference having listened to SID music in proper stereo. So right, I don't know whether this is Panther's one or not, but this is Terracrester, and it's by one of my favourite SID musicians. This is Martin Galway's Terracrester. Yeah, there you go. Now that was one of Panther's dual SID tracks, which I think makes a massive, massive difference. Absolutely awesome. Right, listen, we've still got, well, I've got 20 minutes left and we've got about 4 or 5 tracks still to play, so probably no more requests tonight, folks, if that's all right. I think we've got enough tunes to kind of see us out. And the next one I'm going to play, let me just find it. Now, this isn't one of, this is, I'm picking this one myself. It's another Martin Galway track. I wasn't keen in the game, but by Christ, this is one awesome, awesome tune. Again, this is one of Panther's dual SIDs. This is coming to you in proper stereo, and it's Rambo First Blood. Right, now that one does go on for another 8 minutes, but I'm just going to stop that one there because I want to try and fit in the last few tracks. Right, I think the last one, well, in fact, there's a Zoids game that I've been asked for again. It's another remix. Don't know if I've got that or not. So I'm going to play the last one up here, which is Ocean Loader 2. I think there was about 4 or 5 Ocean Loaders. Martin Galway did at least he did the first two anyway. He might have done he might have done the third one. I'm not too sure actually. No, Peter Clark did Ocean Loader 3 and Jonathan Dunn did Ocean Loader 4. I'm going to go with, well, we're going to go with Ocean Loader 2, and this again is by Martin Galway. Basking in nostalgia, folks. Just imagine that Daley Thompson's screen loading. Yeah, what a tune. I mean, that came out in, I don't know, 1983, 1984, something like that. That is just absolutely phenomenal. You know, before that, the music on 64 games was just little bleeps and blips, and then that came along and it just absolutely opened your ears. Yeah, William is saying there, where is it? So it's somewhere. Where did I see it? Yeah, when you run SIDs through a decent or better amp and speakers, they have surprising amount of grunt. Absolutely, William. I was down at my mate Panther's last year, down visiting him, and he put on, I can't remember what it was. I think it was Yar Kung Fu, one of his dual SID efforts, and he's got a big old-fashioned kind of stereo system. Is that what you call it? Hi-fi, whatever, with two big fuck off speakers, and he played this, and it's like wow, because you need to think about it. Back in 1985, 1986, we were listening to our C64 and little 14-inch mono TVs, and then suddenly you're listening to SID music on stereo, and it's just so much better. Absolutely phenomenal. So anyway, listen, we've got. I'm going to play two more. It doesn't matter. We're coming up. We've got 10 minutes left. I've managed to find Zoid's remix. Now I'm pinching this off somebody else's YouTube video. I'm assuming that this guy doesn't own this anyway, so stuff him. So this is Zoid's remix. Hopefully this is the right one, and this is on the Commodore 64. Holy shit, what a track that was. Now, that was a remix by, I can't even pronounce this, Jonah Canisto. Now, this video was 11 years old. That is incredible. That was absolutely awesome. Yeah, brilliant. Right, listen, I'm going to finish off with one last track. Um, one that's been picked by Dale Boy. I did promise him I'd play this. Listen, before I go, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off my webcam and just so you can enjoy it without looking at my ugly mug. Massive, massive thanks to everybody that's tuned in tonight. I love doing these. I'm not going to do them too often because I think if you do things too often, people get bored of them. I get bored of doing them. But I love having the opportunity to sit and play some music. Apologies about having to look at me head banging away. I don't know what else I could really do. Doesn't matter. You can always turn the TV off or whatever. But yeah, listen, thanks very much for tuning in tonight. I will be back with one of these probably in a couple of weeks' time. I'll give you a wee shout as and when. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks for the requests as well. So I'm going to leave you with a track called well, sorry, I'll rephrase this. It's called Kinetic Harvest, and this is for a PC game called Shatter, which is it's a take on Arkanoid. So I'm going to turn my webcam off, and I just want you to enjoy this. So as always, guys, thank you very much for watching, and enjoy.